Hey guys, it's Ben back at you. Just going to give you a little insight into the exact way that I get my mind ready for going to contest prep. So we sit exactly today, 12 weeks from the Mr. Olympia contest. How do I year in, year out get myself focused to one, want to kick my butt, to want to get dieting, to really push myself to the limit. Even how I get mentally prepared for the stage. Really, it comes down to identifying what motivates you, what drives you. I mean, most people go, well, I want to be huge. That's not ultimately what drives you. You have to get deeper than that. You have to find a specific goal. You know, why do you want to get huge? Is it because you were picked on when you were a kid? Or is it because you really admired superheroes? Or is it because you want to feel like a superhero? Or is there some type of insecurity deep down? For me, it's the constant desire to be better than I was yesterday. I don't feel I've come anywhere close to reaching my limit or my genetic potential. And I love being better than I was last week or better than I was last year. I won't go on stage unless I feel I'm at least 10% better than I was last contest. You guys notice I don't compete a lot, or at least maybe in recent years I've started competing more, because once you're a pro it becomes your job and you kind of have to compete. But as an amateur, or even the first couple years as a pro, it's once a year, because I knew I needed to improve. I knew I wasn't ready to win shows. I knew I wasn't ready to be top 5 at the Mr. Olympia. So why go on stage? So my goal, and the reason I compete as a bodybuilder, has nothing to do with the glory and you know, the vanity of it. It has to do with the constant mental and physical challenge of being better than I was last week. So I want to push myself. I enjoy hard cardio. I enjoy the discomfort of dieting. I enjoy the discomfort of crazy hard leg workouts, knowing that my nervous system is absolutely shot when I'm done. Because I'm pushing my body and my brain to the limit and other people aren't able to do that, that motivates me. So I like doing things that challenge me to become a better human being. I really believe that as a kid, I was a lazy kid. I wasn't really motivated. I wanted to get by doing as little as possible, whether it was school, eating, work, whatever it was. I wanted to do as little as possible. And then something just clicked in my brain one day and said, why are you doing this? Your life is short. You need to really push how far you can take things in life to really see what you're capable of. So for me, the guy who's got well below average genetics, as below average as far as the guys I'm competing against, I want to push it, man. I want to show these guys that I'm better than them, or that I'm able to take my body beyond these limits. And that's really what drives me, is, you know, an internal drive, an internal desire to be my best and to take advantage of my time on this planet. Why exist and be a slob on the couch when that's easy? So a lot of things that go through my brain when I'm doing this stuff is, what is the most difficult way I can get from point A to point B? I never want to take the road of least resistance. I always want to take the road of most resistance. So, you know, whether it be what's the hardest way to diet, or what's the hardest way to do cardio. And obviously scientifically, when it comes to training, I'm trying to get as lean as possible and learn as much as possible as I go, so that I can make my life more efficient and make your life more efficient. But ultimately, I'm never going to take the easy road. I always try to do the things that are just slightly more difficult than everybody else, whether it be working harder, whether it be doing maybe high intensity cardio, and most people like doing, you know, the light stroll in the park. I'm always trying to find the most effective, most efficient way to get my body to where I want to go, so that thereby I can compete against these guys who are much superior to me genetically. That's really where it comes to. As far as getting motivated for the stage, that for me is the time to, one of my best friends said it best to me one year, and he said, energy is never created nor destroyed, it is transferred. So he goes, well, what does that mean? Well, if you're taking all this energy of 3 or 4 months, of all the energy you could possibly muster to get in the gym, to work out, to prepare your food, to survive and exist on minimal calories and minimal sleep, it takes a lot of energy and effort. And that's going into your body, that's going into your training. Well, the time when you walk on stage is that culmination and a time for your energy to come out. So all this energy that's been put into you, that's the moment where you can let it all out. So you get out there and enjoy it. Be yourself. Live off the fuel that you've put in for 4 months. Live off the energy from the crowd. Know that there's some kid in the back of the crowd who's 17 years old, who's never seen you before, who wants to be in your shoes. I used to go to bodybuilding shows when I was 16, 17, 18, and I go, man, I'm never going to be as big as those guys. And those were local amateur guys. I'm never going to be that big. If I can get half that big, I'll be happy. And I know there's a kid in the back of the crowd at every one of those shows saying, wow, you know, I want to have those legs, or I want to be able to stand up there beside Phil Heath, Jay Cutler, Kai Green, all these amazing bodybuilders. And you know, I was once that kid, so to be up there on stage, I'm thinking about that kid in the back row who wants to be me, and I'm giving him everything I've got. I want him to know it's okay to have personality, it's okay to show your emotion, it's okay to be intelligent, it's okay to work hard, you know, it's okay to be passionate about what you're doing. And that's really it. That's what motivates me to get on stage. That's what motivates me to get to Olympia every year. And now that I've got children, obviously, everybody wants dad to be great. So that's it. Ben Pakulski out, giving you some insights into what keeps me motivated and keeps me wanting to kick ass at the 2013 Mr. Olympia.